Hello you lovely lot, it's Gran here with another episode of Vintage Story on the Rusty Gears server. Now then, yes I am back at my dome. I just felt I should do a little bit more on it, seeing as I haven't been here for ages. But I have done so much chiselling since that tour, I've got so much to show you, I really have. And because I've done so much chiselling since the tour, I can't show you it all. But I can show you all the outcomes. So, less chiselling, more outcomes in this episode. So the dome first. Now I needed to break this top bit down, so I broke it down into sections so I could work on each section individually. And I wanted lots of curls in this bit. And once I started, I couldn't stop. I wanted lots of curls and swirls, but I did want them in an orderly fashion. I wanted them to make sense. And the more I developed this area, the more I felt I was doing that. So I was quite chuffed with how this bit turned out. I wanted to continue with that delicate feel for this dome, so I wasn't about to be filling anything in. And I continued with very thin slices of chalk, which were just 1 voxel wide, and basically all I was doing was drawing on it really. And bit by bit I added one swirl after another, and I wanted to maintain a difference between the flowers on either side. And then I framed the whole of this top section with a border in which I did more swirls and circles. And although I would have liked to have used my pantograph more, I found myself just continuing to chisel because it was quite difficult to know where to turn things and where to mirror things because things had gotten so intricate. And in the end I was quite satisfied with what I'd done. I couldn't fit another swirl in anywhere, and although some of the swirls were set in different planes, you couldn't actually tell that from underneath. So I was quite happy with that. And then another addition to the dome was an extra arch on the sides, and I thought those worked really well. So that was all I wanted to do on the dome at that point. I was really eager to try a suggestion that Sid made after the tour last week. It sounded like a really good idea, so I was quite excited to have a go. Things didn't turn out quite as I expected though. Well, it's covered in ice. We are in December, and it is -2, but it gets much colder than that, which is why I have now got my winter woolies on. Just get rid of this water. Can't imagine doing this with this full of water. Oops. I hope it behaves itself when I put it all back. You know what it's like. Right, I'm going down 3 layers. I think that's what Sid suggested. I used packed dirt before when I used the white paint with the Jonas paintbrush. There we go, nearly done. Right. Oh, my Jonas paintbrush is going to break. Ah! Oh, I thought it would. Right. Right, I haven't got another one, so I'm going to have to make one. I have got another paintbrush in here. It's not a Jonas one though, and I have used it, so I'm hoping I can make one using this. We shall see. Let me just take that out of there. Right, let's see what we've got. Okay, I haven't got so many. Would I need these for something else? I'm not quite sure. Maybe I should check. Yeah, I think I'll check. Jonas. Okay. Oh, there's loads of them, isn't there? Okay, I've got one of those. Temporal alignment node. Let's have a look. Obtained by killing corrupt sawblade locust or breaking nests. Ingredients for return teleporter. Terminus teleporter. Night vision lens. I'm not going to make any of those, am I? Right, so we'll use that one. And then what's this one? Finely balanced oscillator. A sub-assembly part. Let's have a look. Finely. There. Finely balanced oscillator. Night vision again. A rift ward. I might make one of those at some point. Let's have a look. Oh, so many things. No, I don't think I'll be making one of those. Don't think I'll be making one of those. Let's just use that one as well. Now the thing is, can I use a used brush to make it with? Let's have a look. I don't know. Let's have a look. Put that one there. And that one. Oh yes I can. Excellent. Nice. Okay. Right, I finished that. Now, The thing is to layer this with different glass, and I haven't got any coloured glass, and I don't know whether that would make a difference. I'm thinking it might do, but it's something I could try if this doesn't work. But I'm putting on this quartz glass first. Oops, a daisy. It's a good job I don't need silk touch for that, isn't it? Haha. Right, let's put that in there, and then we'll get his chisel out. And we'll chisel all those to get rid of those edges. You see, it's a little bit textured, but it hasn't made any difference to the white paint underneath. I'm thinking that this is not going to end up like I thought it would. This is just clear glass, so this is not going to make much difference. Oh wow, the glare. Let's put the water back in, because that may make a difference as well, I don't know. I'm going to be very careful about this now, because I don't want it to be fizzing all over. And it does fizz quite a lot, does Vintage Story water. So I'm going to be very methodical about it and fill in every square. Right. Okay. Oh, where am I going? It's here. Right, where did I finish? It was here. Just got these to do across this back bit there, I think. Is that corner I want to do? I think it is. Oh, it doesn't look any different. Maybe it didn't. Okay, now for these middle bits. Right, we've just got a little bit over there, I think. So I need to fill those in. And it's hard to see where they're coming from. If you could tell where they're coming from, you could get rid of them much easier. So I'm just going to fill these bits in again here, because I think it was somewhere around there. Will that do it? But that glare is no good. I don't think it was meant to look like that. I think I'm going to have to get back to Sid on this and see if he can help me further with it, because I feel like I'm missing something. So I think I'll send him a message and see if he'll give me a hand. Right, well, I got in touch with Sid and he's going to give me a hand with it. He's very kindly agreed to come over when he's next on. So I'm really excited about that. So I've been getting on with making the house more secure because it was sort of floating. So I've made different sized pillars underneath, and these two at the front here, I thought I'd replicate that size on these on top here because they're smaller than the rest of the pillars. And I think they'll do nicely quite there. I've also used that same size pillar for the back here. So this is the back of the house. And I think those look quite good. And I think for this upper part, I'm just going to put a railing across there with some smaller pillars on top, because I want this quite open. And as I'm looking at this, I'm wondering whether these corner pillars should actually be K-pop ones rather than these white ones. I'm thinking about that. I may change those. I may change them. Yeah. I think it would make more sense if they were K-pop. I think so. Ooh, people have been busy. It's now the 21st of January. Wow. Okay, I'm going to do some more work on the house. And... oh! Look at that! Oh my goodness! Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh my. What's he used? Let me just get rid of some of this ice. Come on. Let me see. That's quartz glass. What else is there? Blue quartz glass. I wonder how far down that is. I wonder if that's the same. It has lessened the glare. I'm going to have to ask him to come and tell me what he's done. That looks absolutely awesome. I love it. Look at that. I'm going to pantograph these fences. Do that one. Because I'm going to replicate that fence on the front here. I had thought of doing another circle, but I think I'm just going to do it straight across. So we'll have these. I wanted to introduce purple heart to my build, and I think that would go really nice behind the fence on the upper part of the house. So I'm going to build a wall with this right here. Well, not there, here. Because there'll be a little bit of a balcony just behind the fence, and then there's going to be this wall on the inside, and I think that might look a bit fab. Right, let's see what that looks like. Oh, I do like that. I like that a very lot. I feel a little bit of chiselling coming on. Arches. Right, that's 1/2. So I should be able to use my pantograph and mirror it on the other side. Right, so let me get this out of the way. And I think it wants to be about there, I think. And then I should, hopefully. Oh, didn't do anything. Let's try that again, shall we? Come on now. Right, here, come on, that's better. And I need my wedge to mirror it so that it's exactly the same over this side. There we go. Yep. There we go. Saves quite a bit of chiselling, does that? And then one more bit of pantographing here. That's it on this bit here. It is that bit, isn't it? Yeah. And then the wedge just to swizzle that round. There we go. Look at that. I like that a lot. Right, that's all the arches done. Quite happy with that, I think. Right, let's see what this bamboo does. I've used it before to show something that's got gold on it. Oh, let me just take that off a minute. I think I might have to put one there because I don't think one voxel on its own is going to be thick enough for a border around this arch. So I think I'm going to have to put another one next to it. But I want you to be able to see it. So let's just do a little bit here and see what it looks like. Right, what does that look like? Can you see it? Oh, you can't see it. That's no good then. There you go. Chalk is much better. You can see that. I know it's dark, but... Okay, I've done that on the inside as well. So let's have another look from the outside. Yeah, did that bamboo grow? Oh, it did down there. Oh, it'll come in for something, I'm sure. I keep having to come over and have a look at this pond because I think that is absolutely gorgeous, and I keep I keep having to come and have a look at it. What am I like? That is lovely. I'll use that again. I really will, when I know how it's been done, of course. I think that looks good as well. I think putting that fascia on the side as well, I think it belongs there. I do. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. Okay, the next thing I want to do is to sort this bit out now. And I think I'm not going to put another fascia on there. I think I'm going to put upside down stairs, if I can find where I've put the shingles. Oh, there they are. Okay, so let me just get a few of these, and those are the stairs. Oh, that's a lot, but I'll be using them for the other buildings as well, so they'll come in. And then I want a load of these as well, so I might as well put those... no, let's just drag them down there, and that's much easier. There we go, got those as well. There we go. So for the outside of this, these eaves here, I think you can call them eaves, couldn't you? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to bring it out one more. There we go. I want to put upside down stairs to finish it off just under here. Right, let's see if I get enough seeds to replant these. I hope I do. I've got one seed at the moment. Please let me have some more. Okay, I've got 12. That's more than I started with. Oh, 13. That's more than I started with. That is really good. Nice. Right. And that's for next time. That'll keep me going. Okay. Oh, we can see I took down a great big redwood tree on this side that was obscuring the view to the house. But now you can see it when you look up. I love it. Really do. Nice. I'm using the smaller pillars on this upper part at the back, and obviously the fence in between, and hopefully that will look fairly balanced. Yeah, I quite like that. I quite like that a lot. And I'll probably have the purple heart on this side as well. Yeah, I think that'll look good. I need to be doing another staircase as well. It's not going to be like the spiral staircase though. I want to try and decorate this front fascia on here, because in Rivendell the front fascia of all the houses have this swirly sort of decorative element to them, and I want to try and do that here. Yeah, I quite like that. I quite like that a lot. It's something not quite this top bit here. I'm not liking that very much. Let's have a look. See if I put another one there, another one there. No. What about if I put another one there and there? And I'll need to... Oh, I haven't put any of the back lot in for this upper bit. I'll just put these in. There we go. Right. I don't think there's anything else missing there. Let's have a look. Still not liking that. What about if I take that all out? Nope. Let's put that back. What about those two if I take those off? Nope. Nope. What about if I just go straight across? Oops. Straight across there. Get rid of those. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I'm liking that now. I quite like that. I like that. Staircase. I'm going to work on this staircase now because I have a good idea of what I want. The first bit is going to be just like a normal staircase. A staircase up to a flat platform, and then it turns 90 degrees and goes up to the top. Let me just get that out there. That's not in the right place. They're quite chunky are these, so I'm going to take them down half a block. So there we go, that's much better. And that's the last one. I don't know whether that should be chalk actually. I'll have to think about that. But for this staircase, I wanted the decorative part to be the thing you see most. So, and the decorative bit that I'm going to put on here is going to be in between these pillars. There are areas like this in Rivendell, and that's where the inspiration for this staircase has come from. I'm not sure which size to put on this actually. I'm going to try these first. They do look a little bit chunky. especially when there's a few of them. So I'm thinking maybe this is the size to go for. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. I'm just going to create some discrete attachments between the pillars and the stairs. Just really for completeness, really, so that it's sensible, I suppose. But the pillars really are to support the decorative panels that I'm going to put in. There we go. I think those look okay. Right, so I need another polished chalk block. Didn't need that many, but it's always good to have a few extra, isn't it? And I've just this one to do now. There we go. There we go, that could go in there. Okay, I'm quite happy with those now and where they're situated. Yeah, I quite like that a lot. Now I'm going to chisel these panels in the way that I usually do. So I've got a thin layer of chalk here. I've got my design drawn on my paper and I'm going to try and replicate that in this panel. And then I'm going to use the pantograph. There, so that's my half there. Quite happy with that. And that'll look fab, I think, when I've got it on the other side as well. Most of these panels are 2 blocks wide, so that'll be alright. But one of them is 3 blocks wide, so I'll have to do a little bit more chiselling to extend one to cover 3 blocks. So let me just get my pantograph out and we'll do a bit of copying. And I'll probably need my wedge as well. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a go at this. So this is 1 block from about here. I'm just going to transfer that onto there, and then I'm going to use my wedge to, where is it? Mirror. There we go. Oh, Sid's on. He'll be coming over shortly to tell me what he did with the bottom of my pond. I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to that. Right, he's just going to empty his inventory and then he'll be over. So I'm just going to carry on with this until he gets here. There we go. We've got this bottom one to do from there to there. And then a little twizzle with this. There we go. And on this one I could use the pantograph again. I can't do this on all the pillars though, especially ones that have a panel on both sides, so I'm going to have to do some more chiseling there, but that's okay. There we go, that's going nicely. This one, that's it, and swizzle that round, and then this last one up here to there, and there, twizzle round. There we go. Oh yeah, I really like that. Now to do the others.
And it's completely frozen.
It is, yes, it is. I couldn't believe this when I saw it.
I made 11 blocks of glowy glass.
Right.
I need to... Oh, it didn't break. Okay, that's alright. I'm trying to stay out of the water for as long as possible.
I was going to say, now you're going to be wet and cold.
So what I was going to do was down on these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. I think we can go down on maybe on the corners and just try. Let's just try this. I'm going to replace these 4 to give it a bit of a glow, which might not be very visible, but let me just get in there. And where's my quartz glass gone?
have a look at the glass in the handbook, and there was I saw that you had to grind down some temporal gears. Is that for all the glowy glass?
For all the for the luminous, which is the light level 15 glass.
Right.
Light level, the one that's light level 12, I think is glowing, is slightly less.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's now got on these edges. There should now be a slight glow once you're dark.
Right. Okay.
Just go away, ice.
So what other blocks have you used in there then?
So in there you've got, it's just different shades of blue. So in the middle here you've got, oh hello, let me just go and get these bits out. So this bit, that there is just a basalt on top of your existing glowy packed dirt.
All right, yeah.
So that's all I did, is chiseled that in.
Yeah.
And then chiseled the compass rose style, because obviously the elven theme is the the star of Galadriel.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're big on stars anyway. So I figured, compass rose is a star. Then the next layer above that, and in the middle is this milky blue glass.
Right.
And then above that it's quartz blue glass to give it the kind of frosty look.
Oh.
So the idea was, I was trying to get that trick you do in Minecraft where you have multiple layers.
Yeah, I have seen that actually in Minecraft, because a friend of mine did that.
Yeah,
but,
it's not playing.
It's different here, is it? It's different. Yeah,
definitely.
It's quite different.
So it was just really by putting the compass rose in, you took away that overbearing, bright white.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think that you could have got away with that if you'd have dug this down about 50 blocks or so. It was like almost, if it was really deep, just got a light right down deep at the bottom. I think that might have worked, but it would have been a hell of a lot of glass to fill it back in.
It would have been, wouldn't it? Yeah. But I really like that. That is really effective, the way that's been chiselled.
And
and the shape of it.
If you come out from the blue quartz, beneath that there's dark blue, and then right at the edges is actually smoky black glass.
Smoky black. Oh.
Yeah. So it gets darker as it moves out from the
centre.
centre.
Right.
That's the theory. I don't think it quite worked the way I anticipated, but sometimes you just have to try something.
Yeah, yeah. I'm always trying stuff. That's why it takes me so long to do anything. Oh, well, that's really interesting. I'm sure that I should be using that sort of technique elsewhere as well, because that looks really good.
With the blue quartz glass moving into this quartz glass, one thing occurred to me is you could try and fade the edges by chiseling some of the blue quartz and putting normal quartz in, so it kind of blurs.
Yeah.
So you don't get that angular shape.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So take a few voxels out.
Yeah.
And move them in. That'd work.
Wow, that was so helpful for Sid to come and explain what he'd done. Really, really interesting. I've no doubt that I'll be using that technique elsewhere. And after that, I went to see his pottery shed. But I'm not going to show you any of that on my channel, because you'll be able to go and see it on his. But back to my stairs for now. And I'm quite happy with the way this is looking. So I need to transfer that now onto the other panels. Let's have a look. I think this should be just a matter of rotating rather than mirroring. So let's do this one on this side. And then I think just one. There. Yeah, just one. That's alright. That shouldn't take long to do then. So this is the next block here. There. And then just a twiddle. There we go. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Now I've extended this out, as you can see, and put an extra 2 pillars because I decided to put a panel on the edge here and the stairs stuck out. But I think it's just as good. There we go. But that is going to be a 3 wide panel, which is the same as the back. So I'm going to have to stretch out the middle part, I think. Yeah. So I think I'll work on this one now. I'm not quite sure whether to do this totally different. And that should be... Oh! Oh, I didn't know you could get through there. I'm going to have to put something there as well, I think. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, because there's already something on the other side of this pillar, I'm having to just match this up with that end. I can't use my pantograph on this end bit. But there's only... It's only a little bit. There's only a few voxels involved. So it's not that difficult, really. But I'm quite happy with this, although I went right down to the bottom and I'm thinking I don't really need that down there now. So I'm going to remove the bottom part of this. Let me just do this. There we go. Yeah, I just want the pattern at the top, not at the bottom. Yeah, I think that goes in okay. Right, this end bit then. And I've accidentally made an owl in there. Can you see that? Oh dear. But I quite like it. I quite like the... It's not... Well, it's not really an owl, but it's sort of like... You could interpret that as an owl, can't you? But I like it anyway. I think, after Sid's input, there might be a recurring theme of stars about the place, I think. I'm going to try for a little bit of a Celtic design on the edge of these stairs. If I'm not mistaken, I think no one might have had this design in his build, or something similar. Might be a different size. I don't know if it's a full... He's used a full block for his. I had to do something different in the middle, but I don't think that will be a problem. I think that looks okay, I think. The last thing I've done is put a collar just underneath the start of the panel. It's almost as if it's supporting it. I think just one more over here, I think. There we go. I really like that. Right, I'm really, really happy with that. I'm really chuffed with it. I really am. That's what I had visualised. That's what I had in my head. And there are areas in Rivendell that are just like that, but the design is different. And that's about it for this episode. I stuffed a lot into this, I really did. And I chiselled my little heart out over this past week or so. Well, since the tour, really. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really chuffed with how everything turned out. I really am. So in the next episode, I'm going to be chiselling the fountain for the pond. And I hope you'll join me to see what I come up with. So take care, everybody. Stay safe and well. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.